Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, in this lesson I will discuss about cell cycle and phases of cell cycle. So, cell cycle is the series of events from the time a cell is produced until it completes mitosis and produces new cells. The sequence of events through which a cell progresses during its lifetime is cell cycle. Cell cycle consists of two major phases, interphase and mitotic phase. Interphase is the time when a cell's metabolic activity is very high as it performs its various functions. It is the stage of the cell cycle when a cell is preparing itself to duplicate, while mitotic phase is relatively short period of cell cycle and it alternates with the much longer interphase where cell prepares itself for division. This interphase is divided into three phases: G1 phase, that is first gap, S phase, that is synthesis, and G2, that is second gap. Typically, interphase lasts for at least 90% of the total time required for the cell cycle. Now I will discuss about G1 phase. After its production, a cell starts its cell cycle in G1 phase. During this phase, cell increases in supply of proteins, increases the number of its organelles such as mitochondria, ribosomes, and grows in size. This phase is also marked by the synthesis of various enzymes that are required in next phase. That is S phase for the duplication of chromosomes. So G1 phase is the recovery from previous division. Cell doubles its organelles, cell grows in size, accumulates raw materials for DNA synthesis, that is DNA replication. The next is S phase. In this phase, cell duplicates its chromosomes. As a result, each chromosome consists of two sister chromatids. In this phase, the cell duplicates its genetic material to make an identical copy of its DNA. The next is G2 phase. In the G2 phase, cell prepares proteins that are essential for mitosis, mainly for the production of spindle fibers. After this G2 phase of interphase, cell enters the division phase, that is M phase, and it is characterized by mitosis in which cell divides into two daughter cells. G2 phase is the preparation for cell division and a protein synthesis phase. The inhibition of protein synthesis during G2 phase prevents cell from undergoing mitosis. Cells that have temporarily or permanently stopped dividing are said to have entered a state of quiescence called geophase, that is non-dividing phase. In multicellular eukaryotes, cells enter geophase from G1 and stop dividing. Some cells remain in geo for indefinite period, for example, cells of neurons, while some cells enter geophase semi-permanently, for example, some cells of liver and kidney. Many cells do not enter geo and continue to divide throughout an organism's life, for example, epithelial cells. The events of cell cycle are ordered and directional. It means each event occurs in sequential fashion and it is impossible to reverse the cycle. So here is eukaryotic cell cycle. Chromosome with one chromatid and here is centromere. And here are two chromatids. M phase is cell division phase. G1 phase, synthesis of proteins, synthesis of organelles, and cell grows in size. S phase, duplication of chromosomes, growth in size. G2 phase, there will be more growth, synthesis of proteins, and that proteins that are essential for mitosis. G2 phase is the temporary or permanent stoppage in division. So that was all about the cell cycle and phases of cell cycle. I will discuss about the mitosis in my next video lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.